want people to give who they really are. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Don't morph into somebody that you're not all of a sudden because you want, views and likes. Don't do that. Because who was you last year this time? You know what I mean? I just feel like I don't like that. So, and as y'all can see, gonna be me.
For years, Shaunie O'Neal and Pastor Keion Henderson appeared to have one of the most admired relationships in the public eye. Their story seemed to bring together faith, love, family values, and success. To many people, they represented a modern example of what a strong partnership could look like. Whether they were attending public events, sharing encouraging messages online, or speaking about faith and marriage, they projected an image of unity and happiness that inspired countless supporters. Their relationship captured attention from the very beginning. Shaunie had already built a successful career as a businesswoman, television producer, and entrepreneur. Keion, meanwhile, was known as a
behind the cloth. I'm not talking about the church folks. I just really would just like them to be real, because it's a lot of fraudulentness going on, especially on the gram. It's a lot of fraudulence going on.
Respected pastor whose ministry continued to grow and reach people across the country. When they met, many saw their connection as a perfect match. Both were accomplished in their own fields, and both seemed committed to using their influence to inspire others. As their relationship developed, fans followed their journey closely. They often spoke about faith, personal growth, and the importance of supporting one another. Their wedding in 2022 became a major talking point, attracting attention for its elegance and celebration of love. The event was filled with family, friends, and well-known guests, creating what many believed was the beginning of a lasting and meaningful marriage. Shaunie frequently shared how much Keion's presence had impacted her life. After experiencing difficult chapters in the past, she described him as someone who brought healing, peace, and renewed hope.
I think that everybody should authentically be themselves. I think that I'm trying to say it where I don't offend anybody. It's one of those things where I have met several people over the past couple years, and I meet them. I met them. Sorry. I don't know what that was, but I met them one way, and then I guess it became okay to now. I don't know. I don't, you know what, let me shut up because I'm probably going to offend somebody and I don't want to do that.
She openly expressed gratitude for their relationship, and many admired the way they seemed to build their lives together on a foundation of faith and trust. For a while, everything appeared to be going well. Their social media pages featured happy moments, family gatherings, vacations, and inspiring messages. They worked together on various projects and often spoke about encouraging others through their experiences. To outside observers, they looked stronger than ever. However, over time, some people began noticing subtle changes. The frequent posts celebrating their relationship became less common. Instead of sharing personal moments together, Shaunie occasionally posted messages that some followers interpreted as reflections on challenges, growth, and personal struggles. While these posts were not direct statements about her marriage, they sparked curiosity among.
It's a long time to get there. Don't get me wrong. It was not an easy journey, but once we got there, and I think we felt comfortable being honest with each other and just sharing what was going on in our lives and our personal lives to a certain extent, because I think, a lot of it is it's none of our business. It's none of my business what he does, same with him, and I think we both respect that. But if we get in relationships that we're going to go to that next level, we definitely will let each other know and support it in the best way we can.
Fans who had become accustomed to seeing a more open display of affection and partnership. At the same time, Keion seemed to speak less frequently about his marriage during public appearances and sermons. Supporters who followed both of them started asking questions. Some noticed that the couple appeared together less often than before. Naturally, speculation began to grow. Many people wondered whether their demanding careers were making it difficult to maintain balance in their relationship. Both had significant responsibilities and public commitments, which often required travel and long hours. Others believed there might be deeper issues behind the scenes. During interviews, some fans felt that Shaunie seemed more reserved whenever conversations turned toward her personal life. Although rumors circulated online, neither Shaunie nor Keion publicly confirmed that there were serious problems in their marriage. Still, the speculation continued to grow as followers searched for answers. Eventually, discussions about possible tension in their relationship became louder.
I need help. Because I don't have... Okay. I'm just saying. Own it, whatever it is. Anyway, they're just not being there. Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying. Wills. I'm just saying. Be what it is.
Social media users and gossip platforms began sharing theories about what might be happening behind closed doors. Among the most talked about claims were allegations of infidelity. These rumors quickly spread, drawing even greater attention to the couple's private lives. According to reports and online discussions, questions were raised about whether another person had become involved in the relationship. The claims generated intense debate among fans and members of the church community. Because Keion was widely respected as a spiritual leader, any suggestion of misconduct naturally attracted significant public interest. As the rumors continued, many people closely watched for any response from either Shaunie or Keion. Supporters hoped the speculation would prove false, while others waited to see whether more information would emerge. When Shaunie finally addressed the situation publicly, many followers were surprised by her honesty. Rather than remaining silent, she chose to share some of her feelings with those who had supported her throughout the years. Her message reflected disappointment, heartbreak, and the emotional weight of facing personal struggles under public scrutiny. She spoke about the pain that comes with broken trust and difficult revelations. While she did not provide every detail of what had happened, her comments suggested that she had endured significant emotional challenges. For many supporters, her willingness to be open about her experience demonstrated courage and authenticity. In her message, Shaunie emphasized the importance of self-respect, personal strength, and recognizing one's value. She reminded followers that difficult moments do not define a person's future, and that healing is possible even after painful setbacks. Her words resonated with many people who had experienced betrayal, disappointment, or heartbreak in their own lives. The response from fans was immediate. Thousands of people expressed support, encouragement, and admiration for her strength. Social media was filled with messages praising her resilience and reminding her that she was not alone. Shaunie is no stranger to overcoming challenges in the public eye. Throughout her life and career, she has faced personal and professional obstacles while continuing to move forward. From navigating a highly publicized divorce to building a successful career and raising a family, she has repeatedly demonstrated determination and perseverance. Today, many supporters believe she is focusing on healing, personal growth, and the next chapter of her life. While questions remain about what truly happened behind closed doors, one thing is clear: Shaunie continues to inspire many people through her willingness to face adversity with dignity and strength. As the story continues to unfold, fans remain hopeful that both individuals will find peace and clarity. For now, Shaunie's journey serves as a reminder that even those who appear to have perfect lives can face private struggles, and that resilience often becomes most visible during life's most difficult moments. As news of the alleged scandal spread, many people quickly came forward to support Shaunie O'Neal. Social media was flooded with messages of encouragement, with fans praising her strength and the way she handled such a painful situation. One supporter wrote, "Shaunie, you've always carried yourself with grace and dignity. You've overcome challenges before, and you'll get through this one too." Another commented, "This is heartbreaking to hear, but it reminds us that betrayal can happen to anyone, no matter how strong a relationship may appear from the outside." Messages like these continued to pour in from people around the world. Many admired Shaunie's willingness to be open about her struggles while maintaining her composure. For them, her response became more than just a reaction to a personal crisis. It became an example of self-respect, resilience, and emotional strength. While Shaunie has focused on healing and moving forward, the situation has also placed Pastor Keion Henderson under intense public scrutiny. For years, Pastor Keion built his reputation as a respected spiritual leader. Through sermons, conferences, and ministry work, he inspired many people with messages about faith, accountability, and living with integrity. However, since the allegations became public, he has remained largely silent. Many expected him to directly address the rumors, either through a public statement or during one of his sermons. Instead, his silence has left supporters and critics asking questions. Some believe he may be taking time to deal with the situation privately, while others view his lack of response as an unwillingness to face the accusations. The reaction within the church community has reportedly been mixed. Some members continue to support him, pointing to years of leadership, guidance, and service. They believe that everyone is human and capable of making mistakes. In their view, one personal failure should not erase the positive impact he has had on people's lives. Others, however, see things differently. They argue that leaders are held to a higher standard, especially those who preach about faith, honesty, and commitment. For these individuals, the allegations have raised difficult questions about trust and accountability. As a result, the controversy has affected more than just public opinion. It has also sparked conversations about the future of Pastor Keion's role as a spiritual leader. Some reports suggest that attendance and engagement within parts of the congregation may have been affected as members struggle to process the situation. For many followers, separating the message from the messenger has become increasingly difficult. They find themselves wrestling with conflicting emotions, respect for his past work on one hand and disappointment over the allegations on the other. Meanwhile, pressure continues to grow for Pastor Keion to publicly address the matter. Whether he chooses to speak or remain silent, many believe that his response could play a major role in determining how his future is shaped. Beyond the immediate controversy, the situation has sparked a larger conversation about legacy. Both Shaunie O'Neal and Pastor Keion Henderson have spent years building successful careers and influencing countless people. Now, many are wondering how this chapter will impact the way they are remembered moving forward. The story has also taken over social media, where discussions continue around the clock. Supporters, critics, bloggers, and commentators have all weighed in, sharing their opinions and theories about what may have happened behind closed doors. Many people have applauded Shaunie for her honesty and courage during a difficult time. Others have expressed disappointment in Pastor Keion, arguing that the allegations contradict the values he publicly promotes. Popular discussions online have focused on themes of trust, accountability, forgiveness, and self-worth. While some people believe redemption is possible, others feel that rebuilding public trust could be an uphill battle. The constant attention from media outlets and online commentators has only intensified the spotlight on both individuals. Every social media post, public appearance, and statement is now being closely analysed for clues about what may happen next. Despite the noise surrounding the situation, Shaunie appears determined to focus on her future rather than remain trapped in the past. Starting over is not something new for her. Following her highly publicised divorce from basketball legend Shaunie O'Neal, she successfully rebuilt her life and career. Over the years, she established herself as a respected entrepreneur, producer, and businesswoman while continuing to raise her family. Today, she seems committed to channeling her energy into the things that matter most to her. Family, personal growth, and professional success remain at the center of her journey. She has continued working on projects connected to basketball wives,